Hi guys, good evening. All of you can hear my voice. Please confirm in the chat box. Yeah. Thanks for your confirmation. Welcome to Ashok IT. Today we are here to discuss about what is DevOps and why we need to learn this DevOps. All right. All of you, could you please mute your mics? If you have any question, you can ask at the end of the session. Already I have clarified some doubts which are asked by the several people. Now I will start the session now. If you have any questions, you can ask at the end. I will give the permission to speak at the end. For time being, please mute your mic so that session will not be disturbed. So I don't want to hear any background noises, guys, so others will be affected. So I request all of you, please mute your mics. At the end, I will give the permission to speak. You can ask your questions at the end of the session. Got it? Yep. All right. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know, guys, once you can see this. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once you can see this. Confirm in the chat. All right. Good evening, all of you. Welcome to Ashok IT. In the last session, we discussed about what is this DevOps with AWS course and who is your trainer and what are the prerequisites to attend this DevOps with AWS course. Guys, there are no specific prerequisites to attend this DevOps with AWS because we are going to cover from very basic level to advanced level. Right. Coming to syllabus, we are going to start our session with introduction to DevOps world. Today is the first session. So today we are going to discuss about what is DevOps. Then we will understand software development lifecycle, what is waterfall methodology, what is agile methodology. So once that introduction part completed, then we will start with the Linux operating system. What is Linux? How to set up Linux machines? How to work with Linux commands and what is the shell scripting? Why we need shell scripting and how to work with the shell scripting also will be discussed. Once Linux completed, then we'll start with AWS cloud. Nowadays, cloud computing is having a lot of demand in the market. So the future of the IT is completely cloud computing only. So most of the companies are preferring cloud computing to avoid the cost, to save the time, to save the money. Companies are going for cloud computing. So there are several cloud providers are available in the market like AWS, GCP, Salesforce, Alibaba, Oracle Cloud, like that. So out of those, AWS is the market leader. So we are going to discuss about AWS cloud. We are going to learn almost 15 plus services in the AWS. Then once we are comfortable with cloud computing and cloud services, then we will start with DevOps tools. So we are going to learn several tools in the DevOps to automate our application operations. Once all these topics are completed, like Linux, AWS, and DevOps, then we will implement several projects by using different tech stack, one Java project, one .NET project, one Python project, one Angular, React, full stack applications. Those things we are going to understand. After that, we are going to help you to attend the interviews, like preparing the resume, what are the projects you need to keep in the resume. And if you want, we will conduct a mock interview. So placement assistance also we are going to provide for this, and interview questions also we are going to provide as part of this module, that is interview guide. After completion of this course, you can keep 3 to 4 years experience as a DevOps engineer, because here completely we are going to do the course with a practical approach and a real-time approach. How I'm using this DevOps process and AWS cloud services in my project, those things I'm going to cover as part of this course. I'm going to share my experience here. It's not just like a training. I'm going to share my experience, how I am working with this DevOps in my current project in the company. So it's a knowledge sharing session. It's not just a training. I'm not just teaching you the concept. I'm going to teach the concept and I will show you how to use that in the project. Got it. And coming to course details. So as I mentioned yesterday, so the course is going to be start from today. Today is the first session. Daily class timings will be from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. Monday to Saturday classes will be available. The course is going to take 3 to 3.5 months of time, and laptop is mandatory to attend this course because you have to practice on daily basis. So as I mentioned, it's not just theory class, it's a theory plus practical. So every day practicals will be available. So after the class is completed, you have to practice. And daily, when I'm taking the class, I will write some notes also for you. Running notes I'm going to write. You people no need to write any notes. You just need to listen to the class, because after this class is completed, I'm going to share that notes with you. So you don't need to write any running notes. You just concentrate on the class. I will provide the notes for you people. Good guys. Chalo. Let's get started with the today's session. Today is the day 2. Today is the day 2 for DevOps with AWS. Session 1 is just course introduction. Yesterday we discussed about course details or course info. We completed that. Session 2, today we are going to talk about what is DevOps. What is DevOps? Right. Guys, before I'm going to start this, what is DevOps? So can anyone tell me? So in your point of view, what is DevOps? So you joined for the DevOps course now. Maybe somebody may told you to join the DevOps course, or you realize that DevOps is important for your career, or maybe your manager told to upgrade your skill set to DevOps. So maybe that's the reason you came here to attend this course, right? So can anyone tell me what is the DevOps in your point of view, sir? Anyone can speak. The people who are having a unmute option, you can unmute your mic and you can tell me what is DevOps. What do you think about the DevOps? If you're unable to speak, you can send me a message in the chat also. Guys, come on. What is DevOps?
Development plus operations.
Exactly. Development plus operations, right answer. Anyone else? Anyone else? One person told that DevOps nothing but development plus operations. It's 100% correct. DevOps is equal to development plus operations. That's true. Guys, here you need to understand one thing. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not a programming language. We have several programming languages like C language, Java, Python, C#. Like there are several programming languages are available. DevOps is not a programming language. DevOps is not a technology. Then what is this DevOps? As this guy told that DevOps nothing but development plus operations. DevOps nothing but development plus operations. Now, DevOps is a culture. DevOps is a process, or we can call DevOps is a culture. DevOps is a culture. DevOps nothing but set of principles that are used to automate our application delivery process easy. DevOps is a process or culture. Nowadays, most of the IT companies nowadays, most of the companies are following this DevOps process or DevOps culture. DevOps is used to automate our application delivery process to the customers. Now, so many projects we are developing. We need to deliver those applications to the customers. We are developing a project for a customer. Once our development is completed, we need to deliver that application to the customer. To make a delivery process quick, or to deliver the projects earlier, to deliver the projects easily to the customers, we are going to use this DevOps process, guys. Do you understand why we are going for DevOps now? What is DevOps? DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not a programming language. DevOps is just a process. DevOps is just a process or DevOps is a culture, or we can say DevOps is a set of principles, set of practices. DevOps is a set of practices. DevOps is a set of practices. DevOps is a set of practices that combines software development and IT operations. Software development and IT operations. By using these DevOps practices, we are going to combine software development and IT operations. What is the main aim of the DevOps? The main aim of the DevOps is to reduce software development lifecycle duration. The main aim of the DevOps is to reduce software development lifecycle period. Software development lifecycle period and deliver project to client. Deliver project to the client quickly. That is the main aim of the DevOps. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not a programming language. DevOps nothing but development plus operations. DevOps nothing but development plus operations. So people will say DevOps is a process, or DevOps is a culture, or we can say DevOps is set of practices that we are going to follow. Nowadays, most of the companies are following this DevOps process or DevOps culture. Why they are following this? What is the main aim of the DevOps? DevOps is a set of practices that combines development and operations. We'll come to what is development and what is operation, guys. I will tell you what is a development and what is operation. The main aim of the DevOps is to reduce software development lifecycle period and deliver project to the client quickly, or deliver the project to the client early. Quickly and early, we can deliver the project. Got it? Are you guys getting my point? Do you understand what is DevOps?
Yes, I have a question. As for your
Right.
earlier session, what you said, there is no prerequisite, but
Yeah.
you were saying software development, right?
Development, the development team will be separate, operational team will be separate. I will come to that point. I will tell you, I told that. I will talk about what is development life cycle. Okay. Now, let's take a scenario. Let's take a scenario, guys. Now here, whenever you go for a company, as a DevOps engineer or any software engineer, now you will see application development team will be available. Application development team will be available. What is the duty of the development team? There are some developers will be available. They are going to write the code by using Java or Python, or some programming languages are available to develop the project. Development team will be available. The responsibility of the developers is to develop the project by writing the code. Programming will be available. Those people are going to do the programming and they are going to develop the project. A set of members will be available. It's not one person. Set of team members will be available in the development team. Let's assume that there are 30 people or 3 people are available as a developers in our project. When the developers are doing that coding, they need to test it and they need to deploy the code into some servers for the testing purpose. Once the development is completed, then we will be having a software testing team. Whatever the code that developers are doing, that code is working as expected or not, that will be tested by some software testers. Testing team will be available. The duty of the testers to test the application functionality working as expected or not. Along with this, here IT support team will be available, or IT support team members will be available, or operational team will be available. Operations team also will be available. What is the duty of operations team in our application? Operations team will be available, or administrators will be available for our application. The responsibility of the administrators is to set up environment to run the application. Now, developers are doing the development. They will write the code. Testers are going to test the code which is developed by developers. Then operational team need to provide the environment to run the application. If I want to run the application, I need some server, I need a computer, In that computer, I need a server. Then I need one database for my application. My application may require 10 servers. I need to set up the load balancer for my application. Okay, there are several operations will be available. Several operations will be involved in the application delivery process. Developers are writing the code. Whatever the code which is developed by the developers, can you give that code directly to the client? Client gave one project for you. Client has given 100 crores to develop the project. You have taken 2 years of time. You developed the project. Development is done. Can you give the code to the client directly? Client cannot understand. If you give the code to the client directly, clients cannot understand that code. We need to make sure that code is working as expected in one server. Then we need to give that server URL to the client. Then clients will access that application. Clients will use that application. So who will do that application environment setup? Administrators will be available. So a project means set of teams will be available, development team will be available, testing team will be available, operations team will be available. So what is the duty of the development team? Development team members will develop the project by writing code. Development team members will develop the code, will develop the project by writing code. It may be a Java, or they will choose one technology, Java or .NET or Python, whatever. There are several languages are available, several technologies are available to develop a project. Development team members will develop the project by writing the code. Okay. Testing team members will test the development code is working as per client expectation or not. Testing team members will test the code which is developed by developers. I mean, they are going to do the verification. Code is working as expected by the client or not. They will check application code is working as per client requirement or not. Client has given a requirement. Based on that requirement only, developers has done the development. But can you believe the developers and can you directly give the project to the client? No. Developer is also a human being. Developers may do some mistake. It's quite common thing, right? Doing the mistakes. As a human being, everybody will do the mistake. Developer is also a human being. He may also do a mistake. So whenever the development is completed, we don't give the project directly to the client. So we are going to test it. That's the reason we will have a testing team to test our application. Once the application testing is completed, we need to deliver that application to the client. For that, we will have operations team. For that, we are going to have a team called operations team. Operation team will set up environment. To run our application, to run and deliver our application, and deliver our application to the client. To run our application, and operations team will set up environment to run our application, and operations team will deliver our application to the client. So here project means only developers are working, several teams are working in the project. Project means only developers are working, several teams are working in the project. Several teams will work in the project. Development team will be available, testing team will be available, operations teams will be available. Then only we can complete the project. So only one person cannot complete the project. Several teams will be available. Development team will be available. Testing team will be available. Operations team will be available to deliver the project. What is the duty of the development team? Development team members will develop the project by writing code. By using some programming language, they will develop the code. Whatever the code that is developed by the developers, is it working as expected by the client or not? That we are going to test. In our company only, testing team will be available to test application functionality. Once our project functionality working as per the client requirement, then we need to deliver the project to the client, because client paid money for us for developing our project. After the development completed, we will test it, then we will deliver that project to the client. Who is responsible to deliver the project to the client? Delivering the project means, are you going to give the source code? No, we are not going to give the source code. We have to give the running application to the client. We have to give the running application to the client. For that, we need to set up some environment. Application means we need to set up one database. We need to have a database for our application. Our database is used to store the data, users data. We need to have a database set up for our application, and our application should be deployed to servers, not one server. Our application will be deployed to multiple servers with a load balancing concept. So our application will be available in multiple servers. These are called as instances, guys. Application is deployed to multiple servers. These applications are going to connect with the database to store the data and retrieve the data, store the data and retrieve the data. And now all these servers are connected to one more server, which is called as LBR, which is called as a load balancer. Then these servers will be connected to LBR. These servers will be connected to a LBR. Then users are going to send a request to the servers. So now this application is running. Now users are going to access our application by sending a request. www.facebook.com. You are going to send a request to the LBR URL. Now here, lot of environment setup is required. This is called preparing a platform, setting up the database, setting up the servers. Server setup, nothing but we need to take a machine. In that machine, we need to set up the server. We need to take a machine. In that machine, we need to take that. In that machine, we need to take that server. Right. In that server, we are going to deploy our application. Application deployment we are going to do. And all these network setups, network configurations, security configurations, that DNS mappings, everything is there. This is called operation that we are doing for our application. Development plus operations will be available. Then only our application will be delivered to the client. So developers are available. They are writing the code. After they have developed that code, we are not giving that code to the client directly. We need to perform some operations. To do the operations team will be available. That is called IT administrator. Administrator team will be available. Administration team will be available to perform the operations. Now, developers are doing the coding, testers are testing the coding, operations team is doing the operations. Here, lot of time will be wasted, and these teams are different. There should be some collaboration between the teams. That's where DevOps process came into picture, to combine development and operations of our project so that we can deliver the project to the client quickly. Now you understand my point? What is the actual DevOps now? So now tell me, if you want to become a DevOps engineer, do you need to know the development of the project, or development will be done by the developers? Developers will do the development. DevOps engineer will do the development. DevOps engineer will combine the development teams and operations team. DevOps engineer will make sure developers and operations teams are working together. That is DevOps, development plus operations. So what is the DevOps here? I explained. DevOps is not a technology, guys. DevOps is not a programming language. DevOps full form, development plus operations. So what is this DevOps actually? DevOps is a process, or we can call it as a culture, or we can call it as set of practices, set of guidelines, set of rules that we are going to follow. Nowadays, almost all the IT companies are following this DevOps culture to make sure development team and operations team working together. If developers and operational team works together, then quickly we can deliver the project to the client. That is the reason nowadays DevOps is having huge demand in the market. Every company, every project is looking for DevOps process so that they can deliver the project to the client quickly. quickly. That is the main aim of the DevOps, guys. That is the main aim of the DevOps. You can go to the Google. You can check also what is the DevOps. What is the DevOps? What is the DevOps? DevOps is set of practices. DevOps is set of practices that combines software development and IT operations. What is the main aim of the DevOps? It aims to shorten the system development lifecycle and provide continuous delivery with high quality. DevOps is a complementary with the Agile development lifecycle. Several DevOps aspects came from the Agile methodology. Agile is one of the SDLC methodology, one of the software development lifecycle methodology. If you see the diagram for the DevOps, what they are saying here, DevOps nothing but continuous development and continuous integration. Development will happen, operations will happen, deployment will happen. Development will happen, deployment will happen. It is a continuous development and continuous delivery process. Continuous development and continuous delivery. You see, development plus operations. Developers will do coding, they will do the build, they will do the testing, then the release should happen. Planning, coding, building, testing, release. Deploy, operate, monitor. Now, as a DevOps engineer, you are going to make sure development and operations are happening together so that our project can be delivered to the client quickly with a high quality. So that is the actual meaning of the DevOps. Guys, do you understand? Do you understand what is the DevOps? Now you see this diagram is there. You see what is this DevOps? This diagram is there. Development plus operations. Development plus operations. As part of the development, what will happen? Whenever the requirements come from the client, we are going to plan that. We are going to design that requirement. Then we are going to develop. We will test it. Then we will release that. Releasing. So for the after releasing, we need to monitor. One cycle will happen. Then second cycle, again plan, create, verify, package, release, configure, monitor. Then again plan, create, verify, package, monitor. Like this. It is a continuous development and delivery. Continuous development and continuous delivery. Nowadays, we are using this DevOps to achieve CI/CD for our projects. Continuous development and continuous delivery for our application. By using this DevOps process, and by using DevOps culture, we can achieve CI/CD. Using DevOps culture, we can achieve CI/CD. What is the meaning of CI/CD? Continuous integration and continuous delivery. Continuous integration and CD means continuous delivery. Continuous integration and continuous delivery. Developers will be developing the code and operational team will be deploying that code to the servers and delivering the code to the client. So that CI/CD, nowadays all the projects, 99% of the projects are looking for CI/CD so that we can deliver our project to the clients quickly. To achieve this CI/CD, we are using DevOps process in our projects. Okay, if you go to any job portals, let's go for Naukri. You don't need to register, guys, just check it. What are the jobs available in the Naukri? Just go to the job, you search DevOps, you just search DevOps, search it, you just search it. How many DevOps jobs are available in the market? AWS DevOps engineer, senior associate, PwC, that is one of the topmost financial company. Azure DevOps engineer, senior DevOps engineer, architect, CI/CD pipeline. Can you see what is CI/CD? Continuous integration and continuous delivery. So Sonata software company looking for that. DevOps Azure engineer, Genpact looking for that. DevOps senior engineer, AWS DevOps engineer, Azure DevOps engineer, lead DevOps engineer, Genpact looking for DevOps engineer, fresher DevOps engineer. Some company looking, global large company looking for a fresher who knows the DevOps, right? Now, Global Logic looking for DevOps, Traxon company is there. So many InnoMinds company looking for senior DevOps engineer, senior PwC looking for that DevOps engineer, senior DevOps engineer, Spacewell company, DevOps engineer with Java. Someone asked me, sir, I'm a Java developer. Will DevOps help me? Definitely. So now some companies are looking for the DevOps engineers who knows Java also. But it's not mandatory to know. If you know that Java, and if you are a Java developer and if you are learning the DevOps, definitely it will become an advantage for your career, man. It will add some weightage for your resume. It will add some weightage for your resume. Okay, got it. DevOps engineer. Gensar company looking for the DevOps engineers. Gensar company looking for the DevOps engineers. So many companies are looking for DevOps engineers. Okay, you can filter Accenture company. So any Accenture looking for the DevOps engineers. Yes, Accenture looking for DevOps cloud engineer, PySpark DevOps engineer, DevOps software development engineer, DevOps application developer, cloud automation DevOps engineer, migration engineer, DevOps security architect, cloud automation DevOps. Right now, those are the requirements available in the Accenture for the DevOps engineer. So you can see how many companies are looking. Now remove this Accenture. Let's select some other company, IBM. Do you have requirement in the IBM also? Cloud DevOps engineer. IBM looking for cloud DevOps engineer, application developer DevOps engineer, application developer DevOps. So many openings are there. 25 different companies. Now go to TCS, well-known company for us. TCS company, DevOps engineer, cloud DevOps engineer. TCS also looking for DevOps engineers. TCS opportunity for the DevOps engineer. Hiring Azure DevOps engineer. Hiring AWS DevOps engineer. TCS opportunity for DevOps AWS, Docker, Ansible. DevOps OpenShift, Docker. TCS hiring for AWS DevOps. Now remove the TCS, select some other company. See that almost all the company. Now let's go for one company called Cognizant, that also you know. Cognizant looking for DevOps engineer with GCP Terraform. DevOps engineer required. Architect, DevOps architect they need. DevOps engineer associate they need. Hiring Java with the DevOps consultant. Wow. Java with the DevOps consultant, that also they are recruiting. So now I hope all the Java developers who are in this batch, now you got the clarity. So learning the DevOps is helpful or it's waste of your time? Learning the DevOps is helpful or it's waste of your time? Come on.
Very much helpful, sir.
If you are a Java developer and if you learn the DevOps, then definitely you will get more opportunities, you will get more package. Got it? How many opportunities are there for the DevOps now? All right, fine guys, good. So do you understand? So what I have explained today, what is DevOps and why we are using this DevOps in the companies? DevOps is a process, or we can say it is a culture. It is a set of practices that we are going to follow. Now, guys, here DevOps means it is combining development and operations of the application. As a DevOps engineer, what skills, what things, what we need to learn to become DevOps engineer? What we need to learn to become DevOps engineer? The very first thing is you need to understand Linux operating system. Because most of your work will be on the Linux machines only. Most of your work will be on the Linux OS only. So that's why Linux we have to learn as part of this course. Along with the Linux, we need to learn shell scripting also, because as part of our role, as part of our job in the company, we need to automate some manual work. Whatever the work that people will do manually, that work we need to automate. To automate that manual work, we are going to write some shell scripting. So that's not a prerequisite for this course. I'm going to teach you shell scripting also as part of this course. Linux and the shell scripting knowledge is required. And next one is cloud computing you need to know. Cloud
Sir,
computing.
one
Right.
question. One question.
Hold on, sir. I will take your questions at the end. Okay. Now, cloud computing you need to know. Here, sir, which cloud you need to know? So I have shown you in the Naukri, some companies are asking for AWS cloud. Some companies are asking for Azure cloud. Few companies, very few companies are asking for GCP cloud. So these three are famous cloud platforms available in the market, right? AWS, which is given by Amazon Web Services. Azure is given by Microsoft. GCP is a Google cloud platform. So Amazon, Microsoft, Google, top-notch companies in the market. Those companies are providing cloud services. Okay. So if you are attending the interview as a DevOps engineer, definitely they are going to ask you, do you know cloud computing? Do you know any cloud platform? So you should know at least one cloud platform, either AWS or Azure or GCP. If you know how to work with one cloud platform, then definitely you can work with the other cloud platforms also, because almost all concepts will be same. The only thing is these are from different companies. These are from different companies. As part of this course, I'm going to cover Amazon Web Services, which is the leader in the market. Now, Linux operating system you need to learn. Shell scripting also you need to learn. Why we are learning Linux operating system? Most of our work will be on the Linux machines only. We are going to set up this environment in the project, right? So this environment setup we will be doing on the Linux machines. So to work with the Linux in the company, we are going to learn the Linux here. And shell scripting. Why we are going to learn the shell scripting? To automate our job. Whatever the work that we do manually, that can be automated by using this shell scripting concept. And where we are going to set up our servers, database, and all these things, are we going to purchase the computers? No, there are some cloud providers available in the market who are providing the services over the internet. AWS is one of the cloud provider, Azure is one of the cloud provider, GCP is one of the cloud provider. Okay, so any one cloud platform you should know, then only you will get more calls from the companies to attend the interviews. I'm not saying to promote my course. I have shown you Naukri. I'm showing you Naukri. Crores of people will trust Naukri to apply for the jobs. Many companies are going to download the data from the Naukri. So people will upload a profile in the Naukri. Companies will download your resume from the Naukri only to get your interview, to take your interview. So Naukri only telling that how many openings are there for the DevOps, how many companies are looking for the DevOps engineers. How many companies are looking for the DevOps engineers? It is not my words. It is the most famous job portal in the India, that is Naukri.com. In the Naukri only, I have shown you how many companies are looking for the DevOps engineers. How many jobs are there for the DevOps engineers? You got my point? All right. Along with this cloud computing, guys, some tools also we need to learn, some DevOps tools. So to automate our operations in the project, we need to learn some DevOps tools. What are the tools that we need to learn? One of the build tool is a Maven. Maven tool we have to learn. Then GitHub, which is a repository tool. Then we need to learn about the Jenkins. Jenkins is the very important tool we are going to use as a DevOps engineer. Then SonarQube tool we have to learn. SonarQube. Then Docker, Kubernetes, K8s, Kubernetes tool we have to learn. Ansible tool we have to learn. Terraform we have to learn. Some ELK, Grafana, that's some monitoring tools will be available, like ELK pattern tools will be available. These tools that you have to learn. This is the minimum requirement that you need to do. You have to learn if you want to become a DevOps engineer or if you want to get the job as a DevOps engineer. Linux operating system, shell scripting, cloud computing, any one cloud platform, DevOps tools like Maven, GitHub, Jenkins, SonarQube, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Terraform, ELK. These are the tools that you need to learn, and all these things we are going to cover as part of our course. I have given you the link to download our syllabus. Now, from this link, you can download the syllabus, what we are going to cover in our course. from this link, download course content. It will ask you a detail, just give the details. Then you can download the PDF document. So DevOps detailed course content I have written in the document format. You can download that document and you can go through that so that you will get a clear picture what concepts that we are going to learn as part of this course. Guys, I'm going to follow the same pattern also in the course. I'm going to start with Linux first. Then I will start the shell scripting. Then I will teach you AWS. Then I'm going to teach you DevOps tools. After the DevOps tools are completed, we will implement some projects to get the practical knowledge, to get the live experience, to get the industry experience. We are going to implement some projects as part of this course. I hope you got clarity. What is DevOps and what you need to learn to become a DevOps engineer, and how many companies are looking for the DevOps engineers. Got it, guys? Come on. Still anybody not able to understand what is DevOps and what we need to learn to become a DevOps engineer? Yeah. Lakshmana, can you tell me what is DevOps now? Can you tell me what is DevOps now? Lakshmana Kadiyam. You can unmute your mic now.
Hello.
Yeah, hi sir.
Hi, sir. DevOps is a operation or culture.
DevOps is a culture.
Yeah.
What is the main goal of the DevOps? What is the main aim of the DevOps?
DevOps is a operations of application.
It is used to combine development
Development
and
and
operations of
operation.
our application and deliver the project quickly to the client. That
Client.
is the main aim of the DevOps. Okay. So if you learn only DevOps, that is sufficient, or you need to learn some cloud platform also? We need to learn some cloud platform also. Nowadays, companies are asking for the people with the DevOps and some cloud, either AWS or Azure or GCP. At least one cloud platform you need to know. So here we are going to understand AWS cloud. So that's why this course is called as DevOps with AWS. This course is called as DevOps with AWS. So DevOps is a process which is used to combine development and operations of our application. And the DevOps main aim is to reduce the time that is taking for software development lifecycle. How the project development getting started, how it is getting tested, how it is getting deployed to the client. The total time period which is taking by the companies to deliver a project. By using this DevOps, we can reduce that time and we can deliver the project to the client quickly. Clear? Fine. So I think I'm good from my side for today, guys. So tomorrow we are going to learn what is the software development lifecycle. In that software development lifecycle, where the DevOps will be used, that we are going to discuss. So today we just got the definition, what is the DevOps. So tomorrow we are going to understand what is software development lifecycle, where the DevOps will be used in the software development lifecycle, what is waterfall methodology and what is agile methodology, and how DevOps is promoting that agile methodology, that we are going to understand. All right, now I'm open for questions. Anybody having any questions now, you can ask.
Sir, as by tomorrow, as you will be let us know how to install the Linux as well at our machine. As there is
Everything. You need to purchase a separate computer, sir. I'm going to tell you how to set up a Linux machine in the AWS cloud. It's free of cost.
We need not to set up it on our own machine. We just will be setting it up on cloud.
Cloud platform. Yes, right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Good. So tomorrow also you can join the session. So tomorrow we are going to start with software development lifecycle. So tomorrow you can start. You can join the class at 7 p.m. with the same Zoom link.
Hello, sir. Hi, sir. This is Vishal. I have some doubt.
Yeah, hi Vishal. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, in Jenkins, you will teach us Groovy DSL script, pipeline script.
Yes, right. Yes, right. I'm going to teach you script in that Jenkins to automate the jobs.
Okay. In case of AWS, you'll be teaching Python Boto 3, yeah, framework.
No, sir. I'm not going to teach you Python here. Whatever the scripting is required, that scripting only I'm going to teach you, not complete Python.
But you will teach Jenkins Groovy DSL script, correct?
Yes,
Pipeline
right,
script.
right.
Okay, one more thing, sir. I saw you one of the YouTube video. You were providing live project.
Java real-time project, that is on Java, sir.
No, even in AWS DevOps, I saw one 4 months
So
back.
the same course.
Okay,
This is the course. Here only we are going to do that project.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Thank you, Vishal.
Hi, sir. I am
Yeah.
speaking Sunil.
Yeah, hi Sunil. Good evening.
Sir, good evening. Sir, what is difference between Docker, Kubernetes, and DevOps?
Sir, Docker Kubernetes is there for different purposes. Docker, that is a containerization platform. So whatever the dependencies that are required to run your application, those things we are going to build by using Docker. Kubernetes is mainly for orchestration purpose. So Docker containers we are going to run in the Kubernetes cluster. So within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I can't give you that clarity. So we'll have it almost, we are going to spend 1 month on the Jenkins Docker Kubernetes only.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Fine. Next, anyone else? Any doubts?
Hi, this is Shokat here.
Yeah, hi Shukat.
Regarding the Linux OS, if
Mhm.
some of the banks are using the Microsoft OS also, so those application also we can.
Yeah, I will tell you how to launch a Windows machine in the AWS, how to launch a Linux machine in the AWS. I'm going to cover those parts also.
Okay. If and for your prerequisite, you said you need a laptop. If
Yeah,
MacBook is fine.
yeah. Even if you have MacBook, also no issue. Any one computer unit, either desktop or laptop with any operating system, that is fine for me.
Hmm.
Yes. Right. All right. Anyone else? Hi, Sirisha.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, Sirisha.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening.
Sir, my doubt is, yes, good evening, sir. Sir, my doubt is, if in case I have missed a class, if I enroll with 12K, so if I miss a class, so can I get that live session video for the next day?
Yeah, once in a while that we will provide, but not every day.
Not
once
every
in-
minute, like for monthly twice.
Yeah, monthly once or twice.
at least.
Yeah, monthly once or twice that we will support. No issue.
Okay, thank you, sir. That's it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hi, Karan.
Yeah, sir. You covered lot of DevOps tools, but what about the Chef tools, sir? I searched.
Sir, Chef, nowadays most of the companies are not using the Chef. Chef became outdated. People are using Ansible for that.
Okay, sir. And another doubt, sir. I cannot register in your website, sir. I
Okay,
cannot
no
get
issue.
number. Yeah. How can I download the syllabus?
Sir, I will send you an email, sir. I will send you an email. Syllabus copy I will send in the mail today. You registered in the Zoom with your valid mail ID, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, you will get a mail from our side with today's video, today's notes, and the course content document.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Sir, every day we have to register again and again.
Yes, sir. As I told, 3 sessions are free now. Once the enrollments are completed, then you need no need to register every day.
Okay. So, sir, one more question I have here. As you have draw a diagram, right? As our application is deployed on multiple instances of a server, right?
Yeah, right.
On the when the request goes, then there is a load balancer, right?
Right.
And then there are multiple instances of the server, and they are communicating to the DB database, right?
Right.
So when the request goes to the load balancer, so it is also the server over which we have configured the load balancer, right?
Exactly. Load balancer is also a server.
Okay. So which load balancer we people will be learning here to configure, like Ribbon or what? Which?
The Ribbon is a Java side load balancer. Here AWS provide its own load balancer.
Okay.
AWS will provide you its own load balancer.
Okay.
Got it. Fine. Next one.
Hello, hi sir. I'm Lalita here.
Yeah, hi Lalita. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. So actually, I have worked for ETL tool Ebony Show for 2 years.
Mhm.
So after that, I got a gap for 4 years.
Mhm.
So again, I thought of learning AWS.
Yep,
So
sure.
can you please guide me, like how come I can grab this?
Yeah, whatever the
AWS?
gap that you have now, that gap you can show as a DevOps engineer.
Okay, okay. Like I don't have any technically strong background also.
No
sir.
problem, no problem.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Because this course is from very beginning level to advanced level. Everything I'm teaching from very beginning. How to set up a Linux machine, how to use the Linux commands, how to do the shell scripting, how to use AWS services. Almost 15 plus services we are going to cover. What services that I am going to cover in this course I have mentioned in the course content document. If you download the document, you can see those details also. DevOps tools, every tool from very beginning, how to install that tool, how to work with that tool, everything will be covered as part of the live sessions.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good. Next one.
Hello, this is Karthikeyan.
Yeah, hi Karthikeyan.
Actually, for that account details, can you help to share for that? Because I'm not able to get the account details for paying that one.
Sure, sir. Sure. I will share in the mail, sir. I told
Yeah,
you
you
that
send it
today.
the mail for that one.
Yeah, I will send you a mail today.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So this one is we have to through account, bank account, right? Directly you have to pay.
Yeah, right, sir. I will give all the details in the mail for you.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sir. What is the difference between these AWS and you are taking the separate AWS class? No. So
No, sir. No. There is no separate AWS. Whatever the people who are attending AWS, same AWS. Whatever I'm teaching here, same thing. I'm going to teach for them also. It's just 2 batches. That's it. Content is same.
Okay. After finishing this course, can I apply for the AWS certifications?
Yes, you can do. You can do that. Yeah. Good, Abhinash. Abhinash Das, yes, man. Sure, definitely I will do that. Definitely I will do that. Okay, I think all the questions are clarified now. Guys, I will send you a mail with the yesterday's video and today's video on class notes. You just go through that before coming to tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we have a class at 7 p.m. So tomorrow we'll start with software development lifecycle and where we will use DevOps in that development lifecycle. Okay. Yes, Kinnara, definitely it will help you to crack that. It will help you to crack that. Thank you, guys. People who are watching from YouTube, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel. So if you want to attend in the Zoom, if you want to interact with me, you can find the Zoom link in our website and you can join in the Zoom